I want to be a superstar director in Scentsy. That is my ultimate goal. But I don't know how to get there. Hey, y'all, I am Cassie Bollinger, and this has been my problem since I started in 2020 is I want to get these goals and I want to have these titles and I want this so bad, but I can't seem to figure out how to get there. It's like it's there. And I know if I follow all these superstar directors, I'm going to just happen to get there. Well, I'm currently a superstar consultant and I really want to get to the next step, which is director. But wanting a title or wanting a goal isn't the way I'm going to get there. I have to start breaking it down and stop saying I want the director title is I need to do actions in to build up to get to director. So what does that mean? As a superstar consultant, now, and it doesn't really matter which title you are, you can always pull out the compensation plan just to be able to distinguish, man, my words aren't coming, to distinguish where you need to get to and what is the qualifications. So let's look. So as a director, I need to hit 500 PRV a month, which I do every single month. So I, right there, at least that's good. So I know I can do that. The second thing is that our group wholesale needs to be at 10,000. Now that's where I'm lacking. How do I get 10,000 GWV? Well, I know what I can pull. So if I normally get anywhere like 1,500 a month, that means it's roughly 900 GWV. So how do I get the rest? I mean, because I need more of that. If your team is small, that means more people have to do more. If your team is larger, that means the less amount of people have to do less. So does that make sense? So the more people you have, there's a smaller amount that each of them have to get for you to promote. So how do you do that? Well, for me, I know I'm in a team, or my team currently has 22, that's including me. So there's 21 other people. That's not cutting it for us to get to director numbers. So I have to break down how much I need and how many people I need to bless. It's not about I need this many people to do something. I need to change my way of thinking. I'm not trying to go after a title now. The title no longer, it doesn't matter. I've been there. I've been a director 4 or 5 times now, or sorry, 3 to 4 times. I think it's four. I think it's three. I don't know. But I couldn't maintain it because it didn't matter how much I did, guys. And when I say it doesn't matter how much I did, I was doing like 4,000, 5,000 in sales, and I couldn't maintain it because I was putting everything on what I could do, but no one else could keep up with me. And I can't get my all of that GWV by myself. Okay, so I know I need the GWV. I know that needs to be high priority. So I will break that down. The next thing is 2,000 team wholesale. So TWV, honestly, for a consultant who is a director and that doesn't have a director underneath of you, that doesn't really matter. So because that's just going to be included in your GWV as of right now. And then I need to have 3 active. Well, I've had 3 active for a long time, a minimum of 3 active. So I know that I'm good on the 3 active. I know that I'm good on my 500 personal. From there, I need more people. So that means I can't just say I need more teamies to sign up. What's the point of me just saying I want teamies? Posting and praying is not going to get me teamies. And this has been something that I struggle with. I have not been a very good recruiter or signer upper or however you want to say it. I've changed my lingo. I've changed the way that I've asked customers, and I'm not connecting in some way or form. But at the same time, as I'm not actively going out and getting new teamies or getting new customers or expanding because I always have that little person in my head that sits there and tells me that they're not going to do it. They're not going to join. They're not going to buy. They're not going to want a party. They're not going to want free Scentsy. They're not going to do this and they're not going to do that. So how do we change our mindset? How do we look past the title? That's what I'm going to figure out. This is probably going to be a series now. So this is the number one in the series of how do I change my mindset? And along with how do I find the people that I need and the amount of points or PRV or GWV or TWV, all the WVs that we need to get where we want to be. When we change it about, I want to hit director, that's very open-ended. That's like saying, I want to own my own business. I do. But owning your own business and being successful at it are two different things. So we have to go back to the basics. So that is what I'm going to be working on, and you guys are going to be along for the journey. I need to party more. Scentsy is a party company. So we are based off of a party planning format. That means that the host or whoever, either virtually, in person, or even if they have like a basket of goodies, they are the host. So that means they get rewards when their friends or family or the people they come in contact with places orders with them or with you on your website. Getting more of those people helps me expand my customer base, which allows me to connect with more people. Honest to God, I hate doing Facebook parties. For me, I never liked getting invited to them. So do I change my mindset or do I find a way that's better for me? So that's going to be my first obstacle because I need more parties. I need more people ordering. So when I have a larger customer base, I have more people I can connect with to send those recruiting, which I really hate that word. Basically, the partnering or the opportunity or blessing someone. There's more people that I can choose from or select from to maybe start their own business and for me to help them along the way. And now, not only do I need to be doing this, but this also needs to be something that you do with your team. So this is going to be something I'll be reaching out to my team with, probably with this video. So, hey, y'all, to see if they want to go along with what I'm doing, because it needs to be duplicatable. That means for you or anyone else who is following a video or following some kind of training, you need to be able to follow the steps, and that needs to be easy. Well, it needs to be simple, not necessarily easy, because we're going to be stepping outside of our comfort zone, but it needs to be simple. So my first step is I need to get more parties. So how do I do that? Now, if you guys are watching right now and you are maybe ones who can book parties all the time, like in-person, virtual, bag parties, reward link parties, scroll and click, tell me which ways are working for you. Tell me how you are getting new customers if you're not partying. Because I do get new customers quite a bit that will randomly find me on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube. But it's not consistent enough for me to grow my customer base. So getting one or two here occasionally isn't really growing my business. It just means that someone happens to find me. So that's going to be my next, I guess, kind of like the problem I need to get past. So what do? I know I can do my list of 100, which I've done this multiple times. And normally it always brings up somebody or something, somebody or some person who I've maybe talked to before, but maybe I never followed up and I realized, oh, wow. So the list of 100 is great. Another option is going through my customers and asking for referrals. And that's going to be probably my first step is I'm going to go through my current customers and start asking for referrals. I'm also probably going to pull out some of my old lists. Now, some of you may be thinking like, what is that list of 100? What does that mean? A list of 100 is a way for you to rack your brain around the people that you know. I normally use the acronym. It's called FRANK. It's FRANK. So F is for friends, R is for relatives, A is for acquaintances, N is for neighbors, K is for your kids, and then S is more spouse or sports, just to remind you either your kids are in sports or you're in sports, or your spouse of who they know. And that's when you start reaching out. As a brand new consultant, if you are watching this and you have not been in Scentsy very long, or you're still on a certified or essential or a certified consultant, this is a great way for you to start getting customers. And as someone who has been in for 4 years, this is something that you need to probably do about every 6 months to a year. I used to be really good at staying up with that, but I haven't done it in a while. So I am going to start with referrals from my customers, along with going through and probably doing maybe not a list of 100, maybe I'll start with 50. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to upload this video. Today is Saturday, the 15th of June. This is just for me to stay accountable. I'm going to let you guys know probably tomorrow how this all works out. So I'm hoping to try and do this every day until I start getting some results. So check in with me. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to get more info, to see how it's going, and let me know how this is going for you. How is your journey going? There's probably going to be some good and bad days that I'll have great news, and there'll be other days that I'll probably be down in the dumps. But that is why I'm doing this live, is to make sure that I'm accountable, to make sure that I'm doing this and having people to keep me accountable. So if you don't see me and I haven't posted in a while, you need to make sure you comment and get my attention to be like, where's number 2? All right, that's what I got for you guys today on Saturday, June, what would I say, 15th of 2024. I hope you all have an amazing Saturday, and let's start growing our team. Let's start having those conversations. Let's start connecting and figuring out how we can get parties first. So let's book some parties and let's meet some new customers. And then we will take the next journey, the next step to figure out what we need. Love you all. Talk to you soon.